sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth, in whatever city you may live in. Welcome to our 10th edition of Happy Hour here on the VWU Sports Podcast. I'm, of course, the owner and founder of the bar, Mr. Jacob B. You can call me Jake the Snake, JB. Doesn't matter what you call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm being joined, as always, by our co-host, the Marquise, first and foremost, Mr. Brandon C.
Yeah.
I'm being joined also by our HNIC and our financial experts, Mr. C. Carter.
Mm-hmm.
We're also being joined by our bouncer man himself, Mr. Zach George.
Howdy, y'all. Salutations.
And all that. And we're also being joined by the savage man himself, Mr. Jamal Bedlam. And we're not going to keep things short. We're going to keep things short and sweet because we got a lot to talk about on this. The 30th of March, 2025. March Madness is almost done and dusted, and we got a lot to talk about. So let's get it underway. Let's rip that Band-Aid off because we got something to talk about here in the NBA on the NBA courts.
Yeah, first and foremost, I think Jamal wants to bring up a feud that's taking place behind the scenes.
Oh, before we even start with that, you might want to cover some scores and stuff like that before I even start.
Well, first and foremost, we do have some Ubers to hand out.
That we do.
Well.
That
first
we do.
And foremost, before we do any of that, Memphis shocked the NBA when they fired Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah, they.
Why? I'm not even a Grizzlies fan, but why? Tell me why.
Well, here's the story because the general manager of the Grizzlies, and God, this name is going to be, well, actually, it's not that hard. Zach Kleiman, that's the general manager and the executive vice president of basketball operations. He took sole responsibility for the surprise firing of Coach Taylor Jenkins on Friday. I came to the conclusion that this is in the best interest of the team, and urgency is a core principle of ours. So we decided to go on with the move, he said Saturday, speaking publicly for the first time since Jenkins' dismissal, while his team had shoot-around in preparation for its game last night against the LA Lakers. Kleiman said he did not speak to anyone on the roster before letting Jenkins go. The players were not consulted on this decision, he said. This decision is mine and mine only. Okay, let me stop here for a second before I get too on with this story. Because the Grizzlies are, let me get their record. The Grizzlies are 44 and 30. Fifth place in the Western Conference. And they lost last night to the Lakers in a very, very close-knit battle.
Y'all Grizzly fans might barely get in the playoffs this year.
Well, I think, and I think this firing is just awful in the worst kind of way. And basically, I think it kind of is sort of like this.
The Grizzlies what? Oh, we broke them. Something else had to have happened. Right? Oh, did this give you PTSD? Okay. What the hell just happened? What do you know that we don't yet? How in the hell could that meeting have gone?
Hi, sir. I have Coach Jenkins here. He says you asked to see him.
Thank you, Greg. You can send him in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Greg, tell the wife and kids that I said hi. I can't believe the chance is already going to be 6. You wanted to see me? You seem chipper after that performance the team just had against the Thunder. Yeah, it's an 82-game season. Can't linger on the losses. How would you say the season's gone, Taylor? I mean, we're currently the 4th seed in the West, so... And that's enough. I mean, we're in the West. Playoffs are in 3 weeks, Taylor. And I don't feel like we're seen as a real threat to any of the top teams in the West right now. We're going to need to make some changes. Okay. Were you thinking, like, rotational changes?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
A threat. They don't see themselves. He don't see themselves as a threat.
Let me explain something here. And look, Mr. Kleiman, with all due respect, if you honestly think that the Grizzlies are a threat to any team in the West, you're sadly mistaken. Because I don't see them beating Oklahoma City in a series.
Let alone,
See them
let
being
alone the,
Houston.
let alone, yeah, let alone the Rockets, the Nuggets, or even the Lakers.
So
Even though the Lakers lost to the Bulls twice.
yeah, we know. So even though it's just a very serious head scratcher for me,
Yeah,
and
hold on.
it's just
But if I say this, if you actually think that the Grizzlies are a threat, even though they are now the 5 seed after they lost to a tough battle against the Lakers, I got some awesome real estate I'd like to sell you at a good price.
yeah. Well, I mean, I got a suggestion. I mean, if he thinks that the Grizzlies are a threat, I've heard there's some good land for him to get to set up for farming over there and I'm sorry, I think what's the area that's surrounded by ice down south, Antarctica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
and
can,
I can
I can,
also sell you a bridge as well.
Yeah, but I think let me just
hey,
bring this up and then we'll
hey
move on.
boys, since y'all have done that, I'm gonna do mine based off of a favorite country song of mine. If if you if you think that the Grizzlies are actually a threat, I g- I got some oceanfront property in Arizona, and you happen to be able to see the sea from my front porch. And if you buy that, I will also throw in the bridge that Mr. Baker mentioned.
Yeesh, let's
Yeah,
just move on. Now we do have, like I said, we do have some.
Sorry, George Strait fan.
hey,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. Nothing
Hey, let
wrong
me
with
just
it.
bring this up. Let me just bring this up because we got some Ubers to hand out, and we also have some playoff clinches to hand out. First and foremost, if you're a big fan of the Knicks, I got some good news for you.
Now I'm gonna come right out and say it. It's been a minute since anybody repeated. I think we got just the team to do it. Believe it or not, y'all, this is him being humble. Go New York, go New York, go! Well, if it ain't the second round exit. Oh, you funny, Boston. You funny. Tell me, who do you have that's gonna stop Cat? I mean, we might could have something for him. You never know. What I do know is I need us to get healthy because I cannot take seeing this team play on one leg for too much longer. Yo, I just realized I'm still the only Western Conference team in this room. That's because it don't matter who come out the West, Celtics and foe. Believe it or not, that's him being already said that, New York. You missed it. It's already been said. But since we're on the topic, let me say another thing that's already been said. Cat deserves a ring. Right, like you're gonna give him one. Hey, you know what? We just might.
Evan is right on. Evan is right on.
That
one
we'll
thing.
have to see.
Hold it, Brand. That's fair enough. I agree on one thing though. Evan is right on one thing. The Knicks need to start getting rid of putting some bug zappers in that locker room because that injury bug if that injury bug stays in there, they're fucked.
Also,
Yeah,
it's not a guarantee they even win that first round because depending on who they play, they might just lose to said team.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
yes, I'm standing on business by saying if they play Detroit, if they lose, I could see them losing 4-2.
Fair enough.
Well,
It's safe to say Hickett's going to get roasted and toasted.
as it stands right now, it looks like New York as number 3 is going to be playing against, if everything stands firm the way how it is right now, Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're going to be facing.
Which
Yeah,
is mega ironic considering what Hickett was saying last year.
Now, while one
And what he's
side
saying now.
of while one side of New York is on its way to the playoffs, there's a certain borough of New York. Well, how can I put this?
The Nets are trash.
Yeah, I got better right away. I got this one. Hey Brooklyn. You always keep saying where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? I know where they're going. Out.
Hey, Brooklyn. Your Uber outside? Okay, show of hands. Who forgot this team existed? The team full of NPCs just couldn't win. Truly a shocker. But hey, they accomplished what they set out to do. They weren't the worst team in the East.
That's hurtful. Saying that. Hey, who actually remembered this team existed? That hurt.
Now, we also
To be
have
fair, the only reason to say that because the team's undersized.
undersized.
And under
Like I
talented.
said from the beginning.
Well, the basketball gods will not take mercy on you if you're undersized or oversized. If you don't win,
Well,
guess what you're
also,
doing?
yeah, I was about to say, and I think Jamal's going to enjoy the next team that's getting an Uber.
Yeah, let's see. Who's next? Let's see.
Hey, Philly.
Philly!
Oh yeah. Hey, Philly. Hope it was worth it. Hope it was worth it. Signing away on that
Get the
Troy
fucking
contract
Uber
for
out.
the Eagles.
Yeah,
Get
you
the
heard
Uber
Hey,
out.
him.
Philly. Uber outside. Smart thinking, boys. You can't choke in the playoffs if you don't go to the playoffs. Embiid checked out of this season, and the whole team said, you know what? You're right. So this is what Philly sacrificed so the Eagles could win.
You hate to see it.
Yeah.
A team
Hey,
investing
Jamal,
so much money into one
hey,
player, and that one player does absolutely
try one of
nothing
these?
for that franchise. Nothing.
Can I try one of these?
Nada. Zilch.
Until
Donut.
he wins a conference championship, until he wins a NBA championship ring, I have nothing to say to Joel Embiid other than you ain't
Yeah,
impressing anybody.
and I'm dry.
Now, before we let Jamal loose, I do have a final. The Cavaliers defeated the Clippers this afternoon, 127 to 122.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, still trying to figure out where the hell's that defense. This game is just getting underway, even as we speak over at the Garden, Madison Square Garden, that is. We got the Trailblazers and the Knicks. That game just got started. Coming up later on this evening, we got the Hawks and the Bucks over in Milwaukee. We also got the Hornets and the Pelicans over in New Orleans. Oh dear, it's gonna be another one of those games, Jacob. I'm sorry.
I know. Don't care.
Yeah.
We're just
Also,
battling for draft capital. That's all we're doing.
yeah. Also, we got the Pistons and the Timberwolves. By the way, Detroit, you gotta tip your hat out to them. This is their first time with the winning record for the first time in so long.
And imagine being so scared of fucking Detroit that you have to
Mm,
hope for the injured Bucks to be your
mm,
opponent.
yeah. We. By the way, we totally understand. Jose. He don't make it in today. We'll see you Tuesday.
Yep.
So we totally understand. Now, I just want to bring this up because I mean, Detroit is a dangerous team. I mean, very, very dangerous. So be on the lookout for them. They probably might upset
Now,
some
am I
teams.
a bit presumptuous to say that they would beat the Knicks 4-2? Sure.
It's
But
possible.
it's also possible considering it is the Knicks.
Momentum is a crazy thing.
Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead and continue on. We got the Warriors and the Spurs over in San Antonio. I know y'all don't like the name of the arena, the Frost Bay Center. But what can you do? I wish they could have stuck with TNT. AT&T. Wish they did. But anyway. Also, we got later on over in Philadelphia, we got the Raptors and the 76ers. Don't worry, Toronto. You might be next to get an Uber.
Yeah,
It's coming sooner or later.
Yeah, Overwatch is starting to creep in up the north of the border.
Mm-hmm. And we got the Rockets and the Suns to close out the evening. All right, now we have a feud brewing behind the scenes.
Yeah, in the broadcasting booth, basically.
Fire in the booth! Fire in the booth!
You might as well go ahead and turn that bad boy up. Yep.
There you go. Have
Let's
fun.
begin. So, as anyone has been noticing, Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James have been going at it due to Stephen A.'s comments in regards to LeBron James being a father and Bronny being in the NBA as a whole. So, I am of two minds. One, you can criticize Bronny being in the NBA and how much that affects the overall idea of nepotism in the NBA. Because in some way, shape, or form, that's what this feels like to people. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's something that should be easily brushed aside. So, a little convenient for all of this. A little convenient that LeBron gets to play with his son on the Lakers. That is a bit convenient. Aside from all of that, Stephen A. has been questioning LeBron's parenting as a father, not just the sport aspect, but him as a father. And I know LeBron has been on his run addressing the issue directly, and he's said that he's doing this not just for himself, not for Bronny, but for the players. That part I don't believe. I 100% believe LeBron did that because it was his son getting targeted by Stephen A. Smith, which he would have had a right to do, regardless of whether he's capping or not. And I'm here to say I am with LeBron, not fully, but I'm with him. Because in some way, shape, or form, I do think Stephen A. is full of shit. How you gonna sit here and perpetuate this idea that LeBron's a bad father, and then back down off of that idea when you're going on these runs on all these shows, all these interviews? Some of these interviews, by the way, on some, to put it nicely, some right-leaning platforms, mind you, where a lot of the stuff in the dialogue that you have been pointing at LeBron could easily come out of certain people who lean on that side's talking points. Is it a coincidence that your biggest op is one of the few NBA players who's pretty vocal about social issues and LeBron James? Now, don't get me twisted. LeBron has a tendency to cap. LeBron has a tendency to lie about some dumb shit. Like, for example, saying Bronny is better than some NBA players. He didn't clarify which NBA players. He just said they're better than some, and that's still yet to be determined. But that's besides the point. I have a feeling Stephen A. is doing this because he wants to make the move to politics. Yes, I'm bringing that subject up because unfortunately it has a lot to do with this whole entire issue. It does not shock me that Stephen A. Smith has chosen LeBron James as his target due to all the stuff that's been going on with him, and that LeBron and the conversation about LeBron being a father is just a convenient part of this story.
Now,
You are taking advantage of a situation to make your grifting move to the right side of the wagon. I know what you're doing, Stephen A. Smith. I don't have to like it, but you want to do it. Cool. I will say, with all due respect, you can suck a dick.
Jamal, can
Now
I
you
get?
may ask your question.
I wanted to hop in and say, I don't know if Stephen A. Smith even has kids. So where did he?
Certainly kind of does.
Oh, I was gonna say if he doesn't, where does he get off questioning another man's parenting? But that's just a minor point. Yes, I know LeBron has a tendency to oversell himself, but so do all athletes to a certain extent. But we've got to look at Stephen A's track record for saying goofy shit, and you got to admit that the man's got a bit of a punkish attitude.
Well, wait. First and foremost, Stephen A. Smith, he did say he has two daughters.
There you go.
Secondly, I do see where Jamal's coming from because if you watch the network Fox News, you see Stephen A. Smith used to be on the Sean Hannity show. I don't pay that much attention to politics because
We don't want to touch it with a 30-foot pole.
yes,
Which is
so
fair, but there is more.
that is true.
That
Go
ain't the
ahead.
only person. That ain't the only person he's been popping up. He's been popping up with Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens. I'm starting to see a pattern here, Mr. Smith. And again, you chose LeBron as your enemy, knowing damn good and well LeBron, for all the stuff I could say about him capping, which he still does do. Again, he's very loud about his social issues. The fact that you've chosen him as your enemy gives people the implication that you are choosing to be a right-wing grifter. And if that's the road you want to go down, Mr. Stephen A. Smith, with all due respect, you can eat a dick. And if Kendrick Perkins wants to ride for you too, his fake ass James Harden cosplaying ass can also eat a dick too. Keep your grifting ass away from the sport. Let the athletes talk if they want to, because Lord knows LeBron don't need your help. LeBron don't need your help to make himself sound like an idiot at points. Sometimes he does that himself. But in this case, I'm 100% on his side.
King James don't need nobody help for that. Sorry, Jamal.
I'm on his side on this one. You tripping. There is room to criticize the situation of Bronny James getting into the NBA, LeBron doing what he did to get him in the NBA. There's room to criticize that appropriately. But I don't like how you're doing it because I already know. I smell a snake in the grass. You looking like a big ass snake to me, Stephen A. A snake with a fucked up hairline.
that is to quote Lamar from GTA 5, a yee ass haircut.
A yee ass haircut and a yee ass political stance. We see you, Stephen A. Smith. We see you. Now you may proceed.
Punk ass bitch.
You want to know how that? You want to know how that bothered me? I didn't cuss not much during that entire thing.
That says a lot.
I was kind of shocked that you didn't cuss so much.
It says a lot. It says a lot that how this is.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on, gentlemen.
Now you may move.
First and foremost,
before you even start, as we move on to March Madness, I want everyone to picture the image of Stephen A. Smith 69 with Candace Owens.
Okay, show's over. First and foremost,
and we're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. First and foremost, here we are in March Madness, and well, if you're like some fans, your idea of March Madness is basically pretty much like this.
All right, before the tourney kicks off, let's do a quick roll call and make sure everyone's here. March, are you here? Here. Always good to see you, buddy. Love what you're doing with the weather, by the way. Undeserving bubble team who got into the tournament on name value alone? Here. Perfect. Madness. Where's Madness at? Are you kidding me? Is Madness not here? We can't do this tournament without him. What's the point of March without Madness? Oh, so now I'm not good enough for you? I was just being nice with the weather thing. This tournament makes you and you know it. This is him now. Dude, where are you? Yeah, I ran into some travel issues, so I'm not going to make it this year. Turns out you shouldn't talk about blowing up people's brackets at an airport. It'll consider it a threat to national security or something. But I'm sending my brother to take my place. He should be there any minute. Your brother? Oh, no, not Midness.
Hello.
Who's Midness? Madness's lamer younger brother. We haven't seen him since 07 when Madness got locked up for tax fraud. Tax fraud? Yeah, it turns out he likes manipulating tax brackets just as much as basketball ones. So you were responsible for that 07 tourney where no seed lower than a 7 made the Sweet 16?
That's me.
That sucked.
Hey, I've grown a lot the last 18 years. I may not be as chaotic as Madness, but I know how to have fun.
Look, it's not like we have much of a choice here. All right, Midness, let's start with the upsets. How many are we doing?
That depends. What do you mean by upset?
I already don't like this.
No 13 through 16 seeds are going to win.
None?
But we will have two 12s and 11 and two 10s.
Are any of them play-in teams? A play-in team always makes a run.
What's a play-in?
All right, how many of those double-digit seeds advance to the Sweet 16?
One? And it's Coach Cal's team.
Oh my god. Please tell me there are at least going to be some moments, some buzzer beaters or something.
There will be one buzzer beater.
One?
And it'll be a 4 beating 12.
Yeah, this tournament's going to stink.
Damn.
Are we really surprised that teams actually finally did the logical thing? Played like how they're supposed to play. With that being said, doesn't change the fact that things are boring.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And, looking back over the Sweet 16 and figuring out who's going to San Antonio, we already know, 3 tickets have been punched.
But the fourth one's still going on as we speak. In fact, it's already in the second half. We can actually now officially say this. We might actually be looking at history being made, actually, if things hold together. Because we got 3 1 seeds already in the Final Four, and that's Duke, Houston, and Florida.
Yep. And
so
I think they're going to be
if Auburn takes care of business against Michigan State, we could be seeing for only the second time in the history of the March Madness, all 4 1 seeds making it to the big dance.
Mm-hmm. Now, over the weekend during the Sweet 16, one of the teams that took a tumble was Kentucky, where they lost to Tennessee in the Sweet 16, 78-65. Let's check out and see. Let's check out and see how those fans are taking it.
Peanut.
Peanut, how are you, Peanut?
Man, I'm not very good. I mean, we just got our tails whipped. I'm not happy. Are you happy?
Well, I'm not happy, but there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, like, what do you want me to do? Just sit here and just throw things? I mean, at some point, like, we are grown-ups. This is a sport played by college kids.
Well, you're right, but we did have a week to prepare, and this is what we showed up with. But here's the last thing I want to say. I want Coach Stoops to address this fan base and just look at the camera and say, fellas, it's time. Pick up your shovel and get back to the coal mines, baby. Go Big Orange.
For the best of everything, let's go Krogery. You can always count on us.
Meanwhile,
Did the little piggy cry wee, wee, wee all the way home?
Finger licking good special. That's what I'm talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had Kentucky making it to the Final Four, only for the pain of Jason Brown. So,
well, how the fuck did that work out for you?
Well, I had a second bracket, so it's not like it's hurting me that much.
Hold on, before we continue. This is actually the first time we've actually used them. Let's give a shout out to Squidtard Sports for that awesome video. Please go check them out because they've been helping out. Because while the Young Tree helps us out with the NFL, they've been helping us out with college sports. So they've been helping us out with college sports. So it's only fair that we give them the shout out they lovely deserve.
Yeah, the link to their channel is in the description.
It's worth it because they are big Tennessee fans and they know how to bring the copium.
Yeah, and Tennessee brought the guns, much like when it comes to assassanating black civil rights leaders. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Let's go ahead and bring in another guy. Come on in. Give me a second.
Rock. Welcome in.
Hello.
Weevil.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Tennessee brought the guns to the gunfight, but unfortunately, Houston had the bigger caliber.
Yeah, Houston defeated Tennessee earlier today, 69-50. Well, this game wasn't
hold
even
on. Texas having bigger guns than Tennessee? Who would have saw that coming?
So congratulations to the Houston Cougars. They're going to the Final Four. This is like the 5th time in the history of their school.
Yeah, I believe so. In their school's history, yes. The last time was I think a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
So congrats to them. They're gonna be playing against Duke.
Yeah. And, by the way, Duke speaking of which, Duke took care of Alabama in the Elite Eight. 85-65 was the final.
I may not care much for college sports, but since Duke won, I will gladly say this without hesitation: fuck them.
There you go.
Also, congratulations to Florida going to the Final Four, beating Texas Tech 84-79.
Feel bad for the Rough Raiders going back to Lubbock without moving on to the dance, but unfortunately unfortunately for them, the Red Raiders got gator rolled.
Mm-hmm. And they are awaiting the winner of the Michigan State Auburn.
And so far, as an update, I am keeping track of the Auburn-Michigan State game because I have Yahoo Sports. With 14 minutes, so far, Auburn has an 11-point game lead over Michigan
second
State.
half it's just begun, so.
Well, yeah, early in the second half. So keep an eye on that game. Keep an eye on that. That game is on CBS over at the State Farm Arena over in Atlanta.
Yes. Like we said, the Final Four is this weekend in San Antonio. And I think, yep, with Duke and Houston, and I'm not too sure which game's going to go first, but I do believe Duke and Houston, like I said, they're meeting, and the winner of Auburn and Michigan State will meet Florida in beautiful San Antonio. I believe it's at the Alamo Dome.
Yeah, at the
It
Alamo
sure
Dome.
is.
At the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the
Uh,
way, a lot of people has actually been real. Believe it or not, a lot of people has actually realized, including LSU coach Kim Mulkey, actually said this that this. I'm going to the women's side. Why can't the women have more regional access and did just the 2 cities? Believe it or not.
This is the most relevant that the women's sports have been in a long time.
Yeah, and yet they still can only deal with just 2 cities in the tournament.
I repeat what I literally just said. This is the most relevant they have been in a long time. At this point, now you can make that case.
Yeah,
To have more.
I just want to bring this up because especially this year they just had Birmingham and Spokane doing the regional
Also,
championship.
I did some research in the NCAA tournament, and I answered my question on why we don't have a North region in the men's tournament. It actually goes back to decades, because when they actually started, the North region is actually what the Midwest region actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of dumb, but whatever.
Yeah. Now, going on right now, even at LA, going to the Final Four on the
the lady, somewhere Matt is smiling ear to ear. His Lady Bruins took care of my Lady Tigers in a very in somewhat convincing fashion, beating us 72-65.
Oh, look at that! The Bruins told the Lady Tigers to suck that tiger clit.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Also, congratulations to South Carolina on beating Duke 54-50.
South Carolina proving that
it's like we just said. It's like a battle down there.
Yeah, and in this battle on the women's side, South Carolina is the superior Carolina.
The Gamecocks took their cocks and slapped Duke with it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And
we can't help ourselves.
I know.
Tomorrow we got Texas and TCU in the Birmingham region.
Yep.
And we got USC and UConn over in the Spokane.
Yep, tomorrow at 7. It's the Battle of Texas, as Austin and Fort Worth will put on their gloves, and then in the main event we'll have it's the Big Ten Big East duking it up as USC and UConn throw hands.
Mm-hmm. And the USC UConn winner will play UCLA, and the Texas TCU winner will be playing against South Carolina.
And all these games will be happening on the 4th of April in Tampa.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I believe
April 6th, actually.
No, April 4th.
The April 4th is the Final Four. April 4th is the women's Final Four Friday.
Over in Lightning Country. I think it's called the Amalie Arena.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's saying so. So, congratulations to the women as they get ready to figure out tomorrow. Their Final Four will be complete. Their Final Four will be set. We'll figure out who's playing who, and we will discuss it on Tuesday. Now then, let's go ahead and shift focus.
Old Bay, yeah.
I get somebody on camera.
Yeah. Before I do change topics, I forgot. We forgot to mention back on the men's side. Maryland's gonna need a new head coach because Kevin Willard has gone off to Villanova to be their head coach, and also new Indiana head coach. I know I forgot his name. He's gonna have to start over because they have no players. Indiana has no players on that team. None. Zero.
Yeah, Zilcho.
Yeah, because either the players have either graduated or transferred, which
hit the train.
which brings to question the transfer portal. Because we got this many players getting ready to enter into the transfer portal. You know something is wrong here.
Oh yeah.
You know, last time I checked, I heard like over 700 players have entered the transfer portal.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean the timing number one is wrong. Okay, I can understand. He go transfer. Okay, fine. You could at least wait like what?
To the off season.
Yeah, 2-3 months. Until the season's over. Like you said, during the off season.
I feel like they need to implement like rules.
A specific time for using the portal.
Time frame to make it a little bit easier for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, I just really disappointed. Very disappointing to see. All right, then let's go ahead and shift. Now we can go ahead and shift focus to the ice.
Any garlic?
3 ain't enough. I need 5.
Bread?
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Like Biggie said, 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. If I could use the Bee Gees for a second, because Alex Ovechkin is 5 away.
Never do that again.
Never.
Yeah, but yes, he is.
Yeah,
yes,
lad, never do that again, lad.
Yeah, but Alex Ovechkin has scored a goal today, and he is now 5 away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's record.
And we are now just 9 games away. He is on pace. He's on pace.
Yeah, something tells me that that record could go down.
It's starting to show cracks.
It is definitely going.
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna get broken.
Yeah,
almost definitely.
We do have some playoff clinches to announce first and foremost.
Before we do that, we also got another Uber to bring out to as well.
Yeah, yes. First and foremost, I got some good news for you, Zach. You got some company.
Yeah, you do actually.
Hey!
Yeah, you do. Well, it's not only me, it's not only Zach, but myself as well. We finally got another team. And hey, Lobo, it's good to see you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost, who's next to come in? Who's next to get aboard this train?
Oh man, only 6 more goals to break the record. I can't believe I get to witness this. And the best team in the Western Conference has arrived. About time somebody else showed up. I was getting lonely. How you doing, Winnipeg? Pretty good now that we just swept you, Washington. How's that broom feel? Ovi scored tonight. We do not care. You know what? That's fair. I'll let you have that. And you know, the two of us actually do have one thing in common. What's that? Before the season, everybody thought the two of us were going to suck, and now here we are at the top of our conferences. Yeah. Y'all good with holding on to the President's Trophy, right? Only if we get to keep Lord Stanley, too. Well, I guess we'll just have to see about that in June now, won't we?
Hard to imagine, huh? That both me and Zach's teams were going to be the teams that are going to suck ass, and now that we're both top of our divisions.
Well,
yeah.
First and foremost, hold on. First and foremost,
wait, you're a Jets fan?
Yes. Whoa, you two. First and foremost, welcome to Happy Hour, Artsy.
Hey, Will. Welcome in, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Will.
So,
Yes,
welcome to Happy Hour.
Yeah, and while we're chilling, we finally got another team in. Hey, Lobo, you finally made it in, buddy.
You know what I love about this season the most? It's the exact season we as fans deserve. Like, we deserve this. Why do I feel the exact same way as you? Dallas Stars! Dallas Stars! Oh, right. 3 teams from this division have to make it in, at least. Probably going to end up being 4. But you know what, Winnipeg? That's fine because we'll be the last one standing at the end. And how do you plan on doing that, Dallas? Y'all ain't got no defense. And you ain't got no playoff experience, Winnipeg, so there. I feel like I should say something because you're a Dallas team, but I really can't think of nothing to say. You know what, Washington? I get it. We're only in the same conference in one sport. But I do want to thank you in advance for giving us an easy trip to the conference final. And I want to thank you in advance for helping us end the choking narrative.
So we can actually now officially say three of us is now in the playoffs. Myself, Zach, and Lobo are now in.
Mm-hmm. It should be very most intriguing to see how they go do. Now, we got the playoff train almost set, ready to go. Which silent means it's time for us to hand out some Ubers.
Yes.
Hockey Ubers.
So first and foremost, let me ask this question, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. Yeah.
What the hell happened?
Yeah. First of all, what the hell happened? And second, how's the experiment going there, buddy?
Yeah. Just can't score. Period. But we'll get to Seattle in a few. First and foremost, we gotta head out to the dumpster fire that's happening in Music City.
Ooh, oh yeah, Nashville. I think I found some teeth of yours here. You might need this as there's someone waiting for you outside.
Hey, Nashville. You Uber outside. So, greatest Preds team ever, huh? Assembled an all-star team and they instantly folded. A perfect summary of the Nashville Predators. Enjoy the lottery pick, boys. I'm sure you'll ruin it well.
Hey,
Jeez.
They lost more teeth than a dentist trip.
Yep. And now, Seattle.
I'm sorry, man.
Kraken.
Sorry, buddies. The only Kraken you will be releasing is that bottle over there, and I hope you like the bitter taste of it.
Hey, Seattle. You Uber outside. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you're physically incapable of offense. You know it's bad when your offense makes even the Mariners look good. And now to do absolutely nothing this offseason so they can run it back.
damn.
Oh,
Damn.
savagery. I love it.
Damn.
We're going back to back with broken hearts and broken feelings. That's crazy.
Why do I get the feeling that that man, come next hockey season, we gonna be saying that Evan was right?
I feel like if he does, we're gonna call him Mr. Evan.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you have a team that just can't score. No amount of offense whatsoever.
Offense, never heard of her.
Yeah. I mean, I have to wonder whether whether they signed up for the wrong sport.
Yeah, definitely.
Just on the point of my sign up for the wrong sport. I think it's back. All right.
Yeah. Connection issues.
Now,
We're good.
Let me go ahead and bring up some scores real quick.
We have some finals. We already have some finals.
Yes, we do. First and foremost, the Canadiens defeated the Panthers this afternoon. 4-2 was the final score.
Yep.
Secondly, Ovechkin scored a goal. But the Sabres, I feel sorry for the goalie. I feel sorry for the goalie.
You lose to the Sabres.
Yeah.
When the Sabres decided to bring out the paddles today, and they woke up and chose violence.
I feel sorry for the goalie. You can't allow 13 goals and just live to tell about it.
In total on both sides, 8-5 was the final.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Hold on. The Capitals lost?
Yes.
To the fucking Sabres?
Yes.
Yeah.
The fuck?
The price you pay to break that record. That's crazy.
I know, right?
Yep.
Jets defeated the Canucks this afternoon, 3-1.
Thank you very much. I'll take those points. And then rounding out the pregame, the afternoon games festivities, the hockey club took care of the Chicago Blackhawks in brutal fashion. 5-2 was the final.
You know what? You gotta give the hockey club credit. And by the way, I hope they get a name soon.
They're getting closer to it, so it's going to happen.
Yeah, I gotta give the hockey club credit. They're still in the thick of the playoff hunt.
That says a lot because we're getting close to April, so we got a couple weeks left.
Yeah. So, and the good news is that the hockey club got more wins than the Jazz this year.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's saying something.
Yeah. We already got. But heading on.
Someone mind telling me how many wins the Jazz have?
Last I checked, the Jazz have 16.
They have more than double their wins.
16 wins, you say?
Yeah.
That's 3 off of Karl Malone's favorite year.
Damn.
What can I say? You should have seen it coming.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. We already got some games already in progress. In fact, they're already in second intermission for these games. But in fact, over in Pittsburgh, it's a defensive showdown in Pittsburgh. Heading into the third period, scoreless, believe it or not, and Ottawa is on the power play.
Meanwhile, over at
you know what's gonna happen. Hurricane Man coming in. It's over at.
The Hurricanes are leading the Islanders 4-3. So interesting. Coming up later on this evening, we got the Maple Leafs and the Ducks
over at the pond in Anaheim. That's 8 o'clock. That's at 8 o'clock.
Mother ducker.
And over at over in Los Angeles, and this game's gonna be on ESPN. Just don't ask me why. We have the Sharks and the Kings.
I guess the Kings are going to be wanting some shark fin soup tonight.
Who wants to see the Sharks?
You know what? I got none. That's the best way I could put it.
Have the Sharks ever been objectively good? I don't think so.
When they went to their only Stanley Cup final and they got dick slapped by Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but this team hasn't been competitive in a long time. Nope. So that's how it's to it. Usually what happens, the price you have to pay when you rebuild. But they rebuild too long, then you're gonna have a problem.
Basically.
Yeah, let's go ahead and head out to the diamond.
Milwaukee!
Yeah, it was gonna
Milwaukee!
Happen. Yeah, Milwaukee!
Okay, hold on.
What? Hold on, Carter, because you got some explaining to do. How the hell did the Yankees blow y'all out 3 games straight, dropping double-digit home runs in 2 games? How? I know we lost. I know the Orioles just lost to the Blue Jays. It is what it is. But how do you do that?
I can't justify it.
Even so much so that during that series, the Yankees were literally experimenting with their players' bats.
I'm just gonna point out these two games alone in this series. It was basically this.
Boy, what a game!
I've heard of raw dogging, but this is ridiculous.
Don't say.
Talk about getting 69 in a way you don't like it.
Yeah, the thing is, that what happened was easy and simple. And first and foremost, yesterday, I can't think of that pitcher's name yesterday because, good Lord, his ERA went.
Does it even matter?
Yeah, does it even matter?
Doc.
Yeah. He came over in the trade during the offseason. The Yankees made with the Bulls. his
That's
first
Cortez.
game.
No, Nestor Cortez. Nestor, now known as bum ass Cortez.
Yes, Cortez made his debut with the Brewers, and this happened. 4 straight pitches. Gone. I mean,
They gave up 9 home runs in the second inning alone.
Yeah,
broke two MLB records in one game.
Well,
The fact that I have to praise the fucking Yankees.
Yeah, I just want to bring this up. I did not know that. I did not know Cortez got a side job at selling Girl Scout cookies, because that's basically what he was tossing out all day long yesterday.
It was nothing but cookie after cookie after cookie after cookie, and it wasn't sweet.
Yeah, and as we brought up, 9 home runs by the time the game was over. 9. Yeah, 9. I mean,
in total, in that 2-game series, the Yankees put up 32 runs to the Brewers. What was it? Like
12.
To the Brewers 12.
Yeah, because those. First of all, the first game they played on Thursday for the start of the regular season was a close one. The Yankees won 4-2. Then the dam broke loose on Saturday and Sunday, and Milwaukee never recovered. Yeah.
Now on Tuesday.
Hold
I was
on.
gonna say I know that Milwaukee is meant to suck, but this is ridiculous.
So you got 36-4 to 14. My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 36. They got.
It might as well been by fucking 4. Cause what are you doing?
Geez, I mean
that's some early COVID.
Hold on, Zach, hold on. I just want to bring this up. When I got a question. Hey, Milwaukee, when Bob Uecker passed away, did your defense went along with him? I mean,
somewhere Bob Uecker up at the broadcast booth in the sky has already brought his Jack Daniels with him, and he's drunk already.
Yeah,
I'm not going anywhere near that, man.
Yeah,
if you watch Major League, you already know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of teams that need to be drinking, Baltimore lost to the Blue Jays earlier today, 3-1.
Yeah, it was a rough one. Safe to say the Blue Jays got their revenge in the Battle of the Birds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I have a question for the Blue Jays. Hope you got enough fans to fill up your stadium, because those ticket prices they were selling, I think it was yesterday, where the cheapest they had was $10. The lowest they had was $10. They were really, really desperate in getting those tickets away. Almost as desperate as Miami, because Miami had theirs on sale for $7.
Yeah, they were.
Well, I mean, if they want to sell tickets, I mean, you could just play Not Like Us.
That's a good value.
He said it. I know. I figured he was going to say it. God damn it.
Now,
the thing, Carter, can I cut in right quick?
Go.
See, the thing is, they might be selling the tickets super cheap, but where they get you is concessions and merchandise.
That is true.
Yeah, I said that actually in the VW Discord. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the Marlins defeated the Pirates this afternoon, 3-2.
Shocking.
Who knew the Marlins actually had a decent game in them? Oh, well, it was the Pirates.
Yeah, I mean the drunken. Yeah, as I say, the drunken sailor didn't put that much of a fight. This team really, really needs bar rescue in a hurry.
I don't even think John's Africa could fix this mess.
Now, also, the Nationals defeated the Phillies this afternoon, 5-1.
Hey, even Evan was happy about it. They got their first Curly W of the season. Took them a while.
Now, we got 2 games going on right now. In the game in which no one really cares about, which I don't. The Angels lead the White Sox 3-2.
Bottom of the 8th, and White Sox are at the bat. Meanwhile, over in I think it's in Arizona.
Yeah, Chase Field.
Thank you. Over at Chase Field, It's a tight ball game, believe it or not, and a high-scoring one as well. At bottom of the 8th, Arizona at bat tied 6-all between the Cubbies and the Diamondbacks.
Mm-hmm. Now,
On my end, it said 6-2 Cubs.
Now, let me also bring this up. The Rays defeated the Rockies this afternoon, 6-4. That's a good way to begin their era in at Steinbrenner Field.
Feels weird.
Yeah, their record is 2-1. They better get to work on fixing that roof at Tropicana Field. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Also,
6-4 was the final.
Also, the Giants defeated the Reds this afternoon, 6-3.
Yep. The Guardians went to Kauffman Stadium and decided to shut down the Fountains over against the Royals, 6-2.
The Cardinals, they are 3-0, and they defeated the Twins this afternoon, 9-2. Twins are the opposite. They are 0-3.
Yeesh. That's not fun.
Yikes.
That's not fun. Safe to say the beers were flowing over at, hold on, I'm contractually obligated at Busch Stadium.
This thing flinched for a second. The Rangers defeated the Red Sox 3-2. So Texas is looking like as if they're back into their 2023 form.
I'm guessing they finally got out of their hangover and they finally found the Advil.
Yeah, they are 3-1 this season. The Red Sox are quite the opposite. They're 1-3. I don't know who's running the Red Sox. I'm pretty sure that Gurk is glad it's not the boys' club.
Yeah.
Now over in Seattle,
FSG is no better. FSG is no better.
Over in Seattle, the Mariners defeated the Athletics 2-1.
Yep, evening up with them at 2-2 to start the season.
Also, by the way, we do have a score update. Diamondbacks have taken a 2-1 lead over a 7-6 lead over the Cubbies, and that game
with an RBI double, believe it or not, from Josh Naylor, believe it or not.
Yep, and coming up later on this evening, we got the Braves and the Padres coming up.
Over at Petco Park, the Braves are looking for their first win, while the Padres are trying to stay undefeated in the NL West, trying to go up to 4-0. You can check that game out on ESPN. The starting pitchers for tonight's matchup at 7:10 will be for the Tribe. We got AJ Smith-Schauer starting out the festivities. And for the Friar Faithful, I know Matt's going to be listening in. It's going to be Nick Pivetta.
Now, also, let me bring this up because I don't think Hickey was able to join us here this evening because he wanted to joke at Gehrig's expense over
what happened over on the gridiron
with Stephon Diggs signing a 3-year, $69 million deal. And Hickey wanted to come in and pretty much drag Gehrig through the mud.
Because of some comments you said about the Diggs signing on Discord.
I was fine. Hey, I was fine. We just need what I will say about this is that if we do not get a line. If we do not draft a lineman in the first round, then I will start complaining. Like if we get a receiver, if we do it in Atlanta in the first round after signing Diggs by getting a right receiver, I'm going to go ballistic.
April can't get here soon enough.
By the way, before we go any further, Brandon, this is for you.
We have a young star wide receiver in need of a competent quarterback to throw him the ball. We have a young star quarterback in need of a competent wide receiver to catch the ball. And the options at quarterback in this year's free agency are limited. And the options at wide receiver in free agency this year are Limited? Hear me out. No. You don't even know what I was gonna say. You're gonna say you give me Malik for the first half of the season, then I give you Drake and Malik back for the second half of the season. Okay, lucky guess. We just need a good wide receiver whose ego won't put our quarterback under any type of pressure to force him the ball, and it'll help our quarterback grow naturally. I heard you guys are looking for a wide receiver. Yep, we are. He has $69 million over 3 years for $26 million guaranteed. 69. Nice. Dude. What? You just signed the one guy who didn't meet any of your requirements. Okay, yeah, might have jumped the gun there. Well, we might have done that too. What do you mean? Now, there might not be a W in New York, but I'm about to put one in it, that's for sure. Well, at least he knows how many wins he's gonna give you guys. Yeah, I'm having second thoughts now. I mean, the more I think about it, it'll actually be kind of fun watching him get Malik to 2,100 yards while also throwing for like 40 interceptions. I did it again. New York City. Let's jive. Int. What are you doing, dude? Throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks? Well, it's basically Rodgers or bust for the Steelers now. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah, if you saw Union Tree video about what's going on with the Steelers, I swear.
Yeah, he brought it back. Ladies and gentlemen, the Yins have brought it back. It's the return of Days of Our Steelers.
Nice. Oh, God fucking damn it.
Yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what to expect after that one.
Christ.
Yeah, I just don't know what to expect after that one. What I do. Let's just go ahead and just tie a bow on this.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Okay. That was good.
So it's the best way to say it. What did we learn tonight? If you're trying to go into politics, do us all a favor. Don't.
Yeah. Hold on before you start.
Revolution learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I was about to say before we start, Diamondbacks just scored a couple more runs, 9-6. Right now in the bottom of the 8th. But still with 2 outs, so the Dam probably might get ready to break on that one.
It's cracking.
Yeah. Top of the night, the Angels are leading the White Sox 3-2. Keep a close eye on what's going on there. Back on the hardwood, the college hardwood. 3:37 left to go in the second half. Auburn is leading Michigan State 62-50.
I doubt Michigan. Yeah, sorry, Brandon. I doubt Michigan State's going to go on a tear in the next 3.5 minutes.
Anything can happen. The game can still can go either way, but anything can happen. But just something to look forward to.
Rip that. It's like a damn.
We're going to the top.
I'm holding my breath.
Yeah, we're going to the third period. So far, it's still scoreless in Pittsburgh.
Good Lord, the defense is coming out to play.
And the Hurricanes lead the Islanders 4-3. That game is now in the third period. And games coming up. Yeah, and the games coming up, we got the Maple Leafs and the Ducks, and we got the Sharks and the Kings. And over on the NBA hardwood, checking this real quick. Wow. The Trailblazers are leading the Knicks right now, 53-50. That game is about to get ready to head into halftime shortly.
I don't know what I hate. Yeah. Safe to say, by the end of the night, we will have our. Safe to say, by the end of the night on the college hardwood, we will have our Final Four.
Yeah, something to really, really, really look forward to. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to make this clear real quick, fellas. It's been one of those nights. It's been one of those days, but I get ready to head into April. This has been one crazy March Madness.
I will say this though. Come this Tuesday, I will make a ruling. Even though we are adults, prepare for jokes outside of this bar.
Speaking, before we head out, I did show this to Jacob, and during the beginning stages of this MLB season, there is already something in the works, not on the field, but in the stands.
What do you mean?
Jacob, you know what I mean.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. Not just one game in, and we already got fists flying.
Oh, of course. Of course. We'll look it up on Tuesday.
It could be worse. You probably might have two folks in there in the stands, and they just couldn't wait to get home.
Good point, but
Yes,
but it is what it is.
I was talking like the very beginning.
Yeah, so you will cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here this evening. First and foremost, if you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video, and when you do subscribe to our channel, please hit the bell so that you will know whenever we stream. I would like to thank Gurik. I'd like to thank Jamal. I'd like to thank everyone here for joining us here in the barn. We know that Jose wasn't able to make it here this evening. He probably had real life stuff to deal with. So
Probably, but knowing him, it is what it is. We'll see him on Tuesday.
Yeah, we got one more happy hour to go. Next Sunday will be our last happy hour until the NFL season.
Yep. And the NFL, and trust me when I say this: when the NFL season comes, the happy hour will resume, and we will be there. We'll be there to cover the afternoon games.
Oh, don't forget about the draft.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The draft special happy hour will return before then for the annual tradition of the NFL draft.
Yes, let's hope that we don't have any idiot GMs that's going to do something stupid.
You mean like what happened with Atlanta?
You know they will.
Mhm.
You know we're gonna have at least one.
Yes, that is true. Give me a second, Jacob. Hold on for a second. There we go. See, where is it? Yes. Go ahead and take us home, Jacob.
With pleasure. Anyways, same to say, hard to believe that we gave Happy Hour a chance to hit double digits on the episode counter, but we are good this. That's what we do with the VW Sports Podcast, because like we always say, it's a show made by fans, for fans, and we treat it like a sports bar. It is made specifically owned for talking about nothing but the good stuff that is sports. And hard to believe it, boys, but we finally made it to the tail end of March Madness. 68 teams have made it in, but now we're about to see only 4 make it to the dance. It's San Antonio. Will we see history be made, or will we see it up? Will we see Michigan State pull off the upset and make it into the big dance this coming weekend?
2:15 left. I mean, anything's possible.
True that. And also for the women's side, we will see coming up tomorrow who will be making it to their Final Four in Tampa in Lightning Country. On the other side of the court, we already had 2 teams already punched. We'll see who will be joining South Carolina and UCLA as well. And trust me when I say this,
how down are Brandon? How down are Michigan State? Like, what's the point gap?
9
now. Ooh, it's going to be tight. So I suggest keep an eye on the Michigan State game because they're getting heated up. Don't forget as well, MLB has just opened up the curtains.
Whoa! Wait!
Who's here?
Hello. I hope you don't mind me closing the show.
You know what's about to happen.
I hope you're not closing the show just yet. I've just come in.
We were.
Well, time to crash the closing. I need to say some things.
All right, Crasher, go for it. Let's do it.
How's the process going, Philadelphia? How's the process going, Philadelphia? Oh, these motherfuckers! You knew I'd be here to cut these fuckers.
Oh, yeah.
The Philadelphia 76ers. Let's be honest. Preseason, Gurak can back me up on this. And Knicks fans and Celtics fans don't usually get along, okay? But when they got Paul George, and Garrett can back me up on this, Garrett, what were we hearing from that irrelevant, Philadelphia basketball fan base? Oh, we're the best in the East. We're the best in the East.
We're the kings of the East. We're the kings of the East.
How'd that go for you?
How did that go? Your process went up in flames, you bunch of pillocks. Like, I absolutely fucking love that has happened to the Sixers, okay?
Absolute shower of bell ends. But anyway, how you doing, hey kid?
I'm doing fine. Yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers are a shower of bell ends. Nice to see another smear campaign going against the evil empire of Major League Baseball.
Oh yeah, because everybody's freaking out about them going mad scientists with their bats.
Yeah, it's been reported, I believe by news outlets and all that they've actually it was reported to The Athletic that it was approved by an MLB. What do you call it?
Yeah, because of the torpedo bats.
Yeah, it was approved though by the MLB. The Athletic reported that.
The green light, so
yeah, you see those fucking idiots on a few of the, you see what's his name, Steel Presidente saying we need to ban the bats from the Yankees now.
Yeah, because of what happened in Milwaukee.
Fucking idiot.
Who was saying that?
The guy, boss of Barstool Sports.
Oh.
Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, Dave Porter Pillock.
Yeah.
Trying to make Batgate a thing. When really, it's already been approved by the Major League Baseball.
They already got the green light.
Time out. I just want to bring this up. I can just see it now. Coming soon to your television set. Batgate.
It's the Yankees, Carter. It's the Yankees, of course. It's going to be brought up.
Mm-hmm.
They can't let the Yankees have anything.
The fact the Yankees, the evil empire, outfought people, got it approved by the Major League Baseball. It ain't also that bad that Milwaukee is absolutely garbage water.
I just want to bring this up. Hold on, time out. I just want to bring this up because I know we spoke about. I spoke about this during the show. Oh boy, Nick Cortez, you did not have a good debut Saturday. Let's just face it, you did not have a good day, and your ERA is 36.
Fuck me dead.
Yeah. So I mean, that's usually happens. What happens when the first 4 pitches of the game gone.
Aaron Judge already on for a historical season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I just realized? If the Yankees could do that, hey, 29 other teams, why don't you follow suit?
It's exactly the same. It is the MLB version of Philadelphia's tush push.
Oh. Well,
so wait.
Everybody else, do research,
Wait, hold up. What in the hell have the Yanks even done with their bats anyway?
Oh,
here's the
thing. I can actually explain this because I actually saw the research. They actually did some research on Aaron Judge and Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s on some of the players, and they realized that they can actually adjust how the bat is shaped to where their sweet spot is. Instead of the usual spot, it's like more towards the logo, and adjust how the profile of the bat is to adjust their hitting style and make them hit and make them get better on their average and their home runs. And it is working to a T.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And here's the kicker. And by the way, I want to make this official. Just before all the other teams, cry foul and all that, you should have done it yourselves, you fucking idiots. This is on the official Major League Baseball website. Okay, I've got the article up here on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Yankees new torpedo bats amid the route of the Brewers.
Yeah.
Here's the third paragraph. And they're legal. Major League Baseball confirmed Sunday that the bats do not violate Major League rules or bat supplier regulations. Rule 3.02 states that the bats cannot be more than 2.61 inches in diameter and 42 inches in length.
They meet the regulations.
The website itself, the organization is telling you the bats are legal.
Yeah.
So for all these fuckers, fanboys, haters, because it's a smear campaign, because it's the evil empire who's done it, fuck you!
Fuck
you!
To quote Omni-Man from Invincible, think, morons, think. If the evil empire can find the gray area and work with it, and it's still evil, why can't you guys do it too?
It's a smear campaign against the Yankees.
And,
It really is.
And I'm looking at images of these new bats. For some reason my brain thought they were gonna be ugly as sin, but no, they look more like a normal baseball bat than I thought they would.
It's just a subtle difference in the shape of the barrel. Just a subtle, nothing too serious.
And here's the thing. Let me be clear. I'm still not picking the Yankees to win the World Series because, in my opinion, there's only one team I am picking to win the World Series.
Which is?
Who do you think I'm picking? I'm picking the fucking Dodgers to repeat.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'm not stupid. Like the real evil empire right now, the loaded super team, is in LA. Okay. But the Yankees have found a way to claw something out which the rest of the East has got to deal with. And personally, I hope the Mets suffer this season because the Met fans hate it, which is joyous.
Oh, wait a minute. According to Reddit, this bat shape was designed by a physicist.
Yeah, they actually use science and research.
Sports science.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they want to make a big. But here's the thing, guys. If this had been any other team, there would have been a few complaints. No. Here's what pisses me off. If this is any other team, there's a few complaints, but they're like, oh well, they were really smart. You get what I'm on about?
Yeah.
Because it's the evil empire, as Gurak would say. Okay, if you're a Red Sox fan, or because historically it's the evil empire of baseball who's done this. Media smear campaign. They're cheats. They're cheats.
I just want to bring this up because let's just discuss.
I know it because I was a Yankees fan as a kid.
Yeah, we can hold the rest of this out till Tuesday. Although something tells me Hit Kid wants to drag Gurrick through the mill because of the Stephon Diggs signing. But hold off on that till Tuesday. Hold off on that till Tuesday.
Do I have to hold on to it until Tuesday? The overpay of free agency so far.
Okay, go.
Let it happen.
What the fuck were you lot thinking with that contract?
You bellend.
The man's coming off a torn ACL and you paid him that much? I get New England need a wide receiver one. I thought you'd go and get Travis Hunter in the draft though to fill that in. Instead, you paid $56 million. I believe 26 if it's guaranteed.
Yeah, 26 guaranteed. Yeah.
To a guy who's coming off a torn ACL, took a step back in the Texans because really Nico Collins was outshining him last season. Great move, Gurak. Great move.
Hit Kid, can I come in right quick? I gotta help you out with something.
Go on.
It wasn't 56 million with 26 guaranteed.
It was 69.
It was nice million.
Oh yeah, it was 69. Fuck me! All the pay of free agency, my brother. All the pay of free agency.
It was nice million with 26 of it guaranteed.
Okay.
For 3 years.
Well, they can enjoy Abdul Carter in the draft because I think that's where the Patriots are going in the draft now. I don't think they're getting Travis Hunter. I'm going to give you a bold take all right now. Because we are coming up to draft season, I think Travis Hunter's in a G-Man uniform.
Oh, wow. Well,
that
was a smile on Brandon's face. Because the Palmer needs to help out both on the defensive side of the ball and another wide receiver to catch the ball.
I think Travis Hunter is a part of the Giants next season. I think the Shador Sanders thing is... And I'll tell you all this now, I think Shador Sanders falls in the draft now.
Well,
I don't think he'll make it past Vegas, though, if he falls down that far.
I just want to bring this up before Jacob takes us home again.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah,
no problem.
I understand. I just want to put it this way. Keep in mind who's running the Giants. So, for all we know, they could draft another quarterback for all we know.
I don't think it makes sense anymore.
Yeah.
I don't of getting both. If they had got one, I get it. Let me be clear. If it was just Jameis on the roster, then I'm 100% saying they're drafting Travis Hunter, okay?
Now
that
they got
it's
Wilson.
and Russ, I actually think the Giants ain't drafting QB. I think they're going Travis Hunter. I think Shedeur Sanders is falling. I don't expect him to go farther than the Raiders. I think the Raiders are picking up Shedeur Sanders. I need to check. Listen, I'll say this truthfully right now, and I mean this. I get Seattle need all line help and all that, and I get we just paid Darnold this contract. If Shedeur Sanders falls to 18, which is not going to happen, I'm drafting Shedeur Sanders.
That's a steal. That would be a steal.
I just want to say this here and now.
It might do.
I just want to say this here and now, and thanks for joining us here, kid. We hope to see you
Most definitely. Hold on. Let me give you a shout out. Go check out the Worldwide Wrestling Alliance. They just completed their latest CPV, which was Frostbite. They're on the road to their next CPV, which is
next CPV is Chaos Control, start of Mania season in a sense, dawn of Chaos season. I'm heading to bed. I'll be on Tuesday till after March.
I got a question here, kid. Who's running your fair? Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, but actually that's kind of the reference behind the CPV. It is actually a Sonic style CPV.
Yeah, I hope to see you Tuesday here, kid.
We'll see you Tuesday. And 20 seconds left in the game. It's looking like Auburn is gonna make.
Yeah,
it's a total surprise, honestly.
70-64. Excuse me. Yeah,
it's not a total surprise, honestly.
Yeah, all right, then, Jacob.
All right, let's properly end this, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, hit the thing, please, and thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes. So right before we got interrupted, yes, this has been a somewhat kooky episode to say the least, but it's been a fruitful one to say the least. And if you thought this episode was kooky, then please do us all a favor and subscribe to the VWU Sports Podcast channel, because if you think this is nuts, wait till you see what happens on Tuesday. Trust me, like they did. We're going to be reacting to who's going to be dancing in the Final Four. And some tells me it's going to be history made, because it's going to be for the first time since 2008. Well, and only the second time in history, all 4 1 seeds are going to be dancing in the Final Four in San Antonio. So you call it mid, I call it interesting. And also, we'll be reacting as well to see who's going to be dancing for the women in Lightning Country in Tampa, Florida as well. And of course, we'll also be breaking down what's going on in the MLB world as we continue our march to October to see who's going to be hoisting the Commissioner's Trophy as well. And of course, we'll be seeing who else is going to be who'll be taking over, and who's going to be heading into the playoffs in the NBA and the NHL as well. And we'll be continuing our march through the offseason as we get closer and closer to the NFL draft as well. And maybe we'll take some trips across the pond to see what's going on in both the Champions League and the Premier League as their season's about to wrap up as well. But trust me when I say this, you don't want to miss out. So subscribe to the VWU Sports Podcast channel. If you like what you saw from episode 10 of Happy Hour, then do us all a favor and hit the like button and share it across all social media platforms. That being, of course, Facebook, Twitter, and Blue Sky. We don't touch Instagram and TikTok for 2 reasons. 1, Instagram is TikTok for us. 2, well, TikTok, I think it's back on death row again. And if you like what you saw and you want to be state notified, because we go live every Sunday and every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, on our YouTube channel, then do us all a favor and hit the bell. And thank you very much, and you'll be notified when we go live. Until then, we need to go rest up and get ready for when the madness gets ready to hit its crescendo. Until then, for our boys, Hit Kid, Jamal, and Gurok, for our bouncer Zach, and from our broadcast partners, Brandon and Carter, we thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys this Tuesday for episode 171 of the VWU Sports Podcast. Until then, y'all stay safe, and we'll see you guys in April. Have yourselves a good night, anyone. Everybody.
Hey.
Good.
Bye.